Over the past 3 years, the Wrestleverse has continued to expand like never before. Sanctioned and unsanctioned fight leagues, wrestling promotions, underground fight clubs, and narrative correctors. The Wrestleverse continues to become ever more connected with each passing second, opening doors to dream matches fans never thought were possible. Now, fight promotions across the globe are allowing wrestlers to compete in competitive markets, creating a broader portfolio for the competitors and a hell of a lot of amazing fight cards for the Wrestleverse. This is a Wrestleverse Top 10.
What's up, fight fans? Oh my goodness. This is Lady J.
And Billy here. And this
is a Wrestleverse Top 10. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Over the
Enjoy it.
Oh my. I might be a little trigger happy this morning.
It's okay. It's the first run through. No biggie. But this
All
is
right.
some good news. Lacey Evans returning to WWE.
Yes. So, the pinup model princess of WWE. She took some time off back in 2021. Guy, that doesn't seem that long ago, but it was.
Yeah. Having her second daughter, kind of preemptively took some time off. So good for her. But according to PWInsider.com, as confirmed, that Evans is scheduled to be at tomorrow's Friday Night SmackDown in Milwaukee.
Yeah, so if you're looking forward to little Lacey action, check her out. My goodness, what day is it? We're Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow. So I think Tijon will be live tweeting that and then doing a rundown on Saturday. So stay tuned, fight fans.
It'll be fun to see her sassy pants back in the ring.
Need a little bit more flavor.
Yeah, she's a sassy one for sure. So, all right, let's move on to number 9. This is not my jam. These are not my favorite stories to talk about. But
so Tijon kind of told me first. I guess you guys were on top of the ball, but Nash Carter has been released from WWE.
I know, and I'm
fresh
like,
off the championship,
dude, you finally became the NXT Tag Team Champions with your crazy MSK group, but your personal life is messing up your professional career. And so that is his wife, Kimberly. She works over at Impact Wrestling. And so there have been some allegations big enough for WWE to find a reason to let him go.
Yeah, what's kind of crazy is she's alleging that it was a physical assault.
Yeah.
It was a year ago.
It was a year ago.
I don't know if it's just now coming out. Maybe they confirmed it. Maybe they found some more information. Maybe there were charges that were filed and nobody heard and it just got pushed down. You know, if you have a good attorney, you can keep that stuff hush hush.
I don't know, but I don't like the smell of it.
Yeah, I was going to say
it's
poor
no
guy,
bueno
but
for like anybody. It's like, ooh, nobody is winning here at all.
This is bad all the way around. Hopefully it's I don't want to say that she's lying, hopefully, you know, but hopefully this is just blown out of proportion. We have no idea what the context is. But
we have no idea what goes on in the private spaces of people, but
But WWE
there's
is
enough
not
boys
taking
to
any
beat up.
chances.
Come on. There are enough boys to get in fights with to go picking on a girl. Come on.
Yeah, especially that when that's your job. So I hope it's not true, but if that's the case, goodbye. Good riddance.
Yeah, goodbye, man. So I hate these.
Maybe he'll go to Impact and we'll see a husband-wife match like we saw was in the Ziggy match in the Indies.
That is the kind of match I like to see. Was it Taya Valkyrie and John doing the who's going to do the dishes forever match? I'm like, come on. It can be settled in the ring properly.
Take it to the ring, guys.
Take it to the ring with us.
You're both wrestlers. Settle this the right way.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to number 8. Oh my. So the Baddie Section So check this out. Let me blow this up a little bit.
Yeah, check
Can
out
you
her glasses.
see that?
It says that bitch. Those are some crazy glasses. It kind of remind me of something Prince would wear.
And so she has summoned her like baddie section so that there's like a crew of like hot chicks in her section during shows. And so we finally got to see this go on. And I love this picture because look at that guy. He's like, hell yeah, I am in the baddie section next to all these hot women.
Right? He is so excited. He totally got in there on a photo bomb to where the girl next to him had to lean in to make sure it's like, wait, no, like, I'm one of the baddies.
And so now like every fan at like the Wrestleverse is like, what row is that? Can I buy tickets right in that area, please?
Yeah, just in front, just behind, right next to him.
Just
I would take
give me a baddie sandwich, please.
So she was very I guess stern with the crowd. She said that she's sick and tired of looking at all you slobs. That's a pretty harsh insult to the wrestling fans, man. That's not cool.
I know. It's like, just because you think it doesn't mean you need to say it.
Right? Come on. I mean, don't get me wrong. Those wrestling matches or going there, the fans, it's fantastic people watching. It's such a plethora of
It's kind of
people,
like going to Disney World. You're like, wow.
Especially
there's
if you're
so many different kinds of people.
Yeah.
Just feeds in my voyeurism. Oh man.
Too funny.
And something to watch. Let's move on to number 7.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a fan of Japanese pro wrestling. I don't give Stardom enough coverage, but my goodness. So this
up-and-comer.
Badass. Holy cow. So this is Mayu Iwatani. And I got this video to share of her, and I love the title of it, doing cool effing wrestling moves in Stardom 2019 to 2022. Hold up. Oh, damn. That ladder's not even...
Is that Jeff Hardy?
What? We're still going. The awesome epic wrestling. Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
I was like,
one of the... I think the only other person I've seen set in a more solid bridge than that is Charlie Dempsey over in NXT UK. She was on her forehead on that bridge.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So yeah, Japanese pro wrestler. She signed to the World Wonder Ring Stardom January 2011.
And listen to these accolades. Oh my gosh.
2-time World of Stardom champion, 2-time Wonder of Stardom champion, 1-time High Speed champion, 2-time Goddess of Stardom champion, 5-time Artist of Stardom champion. She also won the Cinderella tournament. I love the name of that. Right. Oh my goodness. She's also made appearances for they have like an agreement with like Ring of Honor. And Dave Meltzer, he's like the voice of wrestling with his Wrestling Observer. He has called Iwatani and her fellow Japanese workers, Io Shirai, and Kairi Joe, 3 of the best wrestlers in the world. Oh.
That says a lot. I mean, they do have a ton of talent, and to see these ladies, and you wouldn't think they're as strong as they are.
Look at these Stardom girls. They are crazy and so fun. Ooh, I see B. Priestley back there. And
definitely have to start watching more of this.
Yeah, definitely. And let's see what else. Yeah, I just had to celebrate it. It was so beautiful.
That was a great montage. Yes! That was a great effing video.
Yes, great effing video. You know what else was really effing great? Number 6.
Yeah.
Number 6. Impact's multiverse of matches. I think it stole the show during WrestleMania week.
Yeah.
And
if not Impact, then definitely GCW. I mean, between the two of them, they had some fantastic matches.
And just in case you missed it, which you might have like a job, you might have, all sorts of things that kept you from staying watching tons and tons of wrestling matches.
24/7.
So Impact Wrestling announced that this Thursday's edition of Impact on Access TV will feature content from the multiverse of matches.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yay!
This is pretty cool.
Oh my goodness.
So the initial plan was to air throwback IPWF content, which was also taped the past weekend at WrestleCon. But, given great reaction to the Wrestleverse and the Multiverse show, the decision was made on Monday to change up the strategy. So, cool news.
Yes. And then, so before they air this, they're going to have their Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champions, The Influence versus the Impact Wrestling Knockouts champ, Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans, Havoc, Rosemary, Giselle Shaw, Lady Frost. But, these matches. Did you miss this?
Oh,
the Good Brothers versus the Briscoes. Woo! Our man, Mike Bailey.
Here it is. Yes, going up against Alex Shelley. So this is going to be really cool. This guy stole WrestleCon. We named him MVP of WrestleCon. So fantastic. Love to see he's still working. Like I said, I don't blame Canada for trying to hide him and keep him there for so long. But he's back. He's in the.
So
you guys have been sleeping. Wake up.
Totally.
Time to see some good wrestling.
Up on this, and let's move on to our big number 5. Okay, this is more my alley. This is my coverage. Holy cow. AAA Triplemania. Stacked card. April 30th. That's only a few weeks away. Do you see these names? The Young Bucks, Bandito, Taya Valkyrie, Phoenix, LA Park, Pentagon Jr. Hello. Okay, so Taikate, you're like, yeah. Okay, and
he's
for
fighting, I'm watching.
So this is supposed to be the biggest draw of the night. Is this 8 luchador legends tournament culminating with a mask versus mask finale in Mexico City? And we're like,
cool.
I don't know any of these, but whatever, cool. I know all of us mainstreamers.
AAA is a ton of fun to watch.
We're all like, Taikate and Tammy Guevara are taking their love show to AAA.
It's so over the top. The two of them are so extra. They can't spend less than 10 minutes without telling the world that they're together and how much they love each other. Don't they already have tattoos of each other's names?
Ew.
It's so 90s. Like, I thought who was that? Angelina and Billy Bob Thornton that did that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pamela and Tommy Lee.
It's all coming back. I'm like, woo. Doc
I hope she doesn't get a
bucket hats and
right. She better not get like a lower back tattoo. Apparently, those are coming back.
Or a tribal tattoo.
No, that's gonna be Sammy.
Nice tribal.
Sammy's
tribal
gonna get
rap.
the tribal tattoo.
And so back to AAA. I'm looking forward to seeing Taya Valkyrie go for her Queen of Queen, Reina de Reinas belt again. Yeah.
And this is going to be in Mexico City, right? So it's going to be a huge production.
I think they're still moving around in this tournament. Like, it ends in Mexico City when they do that big mask reveal. So it's like, ooh. All right, let's move on to number 4.
This was a great match. So
yes.
Shida gets to advance. Were you able to watch it last night?
I didn't catch all of it. So, I mean, I got a little bit of insider information, but I mean, come on. Julia Hart with her evil black eye versus Hikaru Shida. This had to be great.
Yeah. So, Julia, she came out pretty hard and fast, pretty quick. I was kind of surprised. I don't think Shida was ready for it. Yeah, she did. She was ready. But, I mean, it didn't take very long. Shida put the butt whoop, and I even said it, and I was like, come on, don't let Julia tear you up. Get back in this. What are you doing? So it was a little bit of a back and forth.
I like that we're finally seeing a little more of her, like, ooh, she got misted, and there's like a little black creeping out of her eye patch.
Yeah, she's getting darker. She's always been like I guess like the last month or so, she's been Miss Poopy Pants outside of the ring. Anytime Varsity Blondes wrestle, she's just sitting there moping. So go ahead.
Yeah. Did she send her guys out, right? She's like, get out of here.
Yeah. So I don't want you here. So just break up and move on. Stop with the drama.
But Shida totally beat her with her Falcon Arrow finisher. Oh.
Yeah. So like I said, she made pretty quick work of her. It was a good match. I mean, Shida's a ton of fun to watch. I'm glad she's back, and she's come back with fury.
Yeah,
so
and
she moved on. This was another round of the
Owen Hart.
The Owen Hart tournament for the women's, and then tonight was also for the men's, the first one. But we'll talk about that a little bit later.
So for the women's, we're gonna see Toni Storm in action because she won her qualifying match against the Bunny.
Yep.
And then we're also going to see Jamie Hayter.
This one has me torn.
I know. You're like, oh, stop it.
I was like, yeah, I was like, no, ladies, don't fight. Just kiss and make up. Like,
you're like, well, depending on who you're watching, that might happen.
Right.
Mickey James.
Right. It's been pretty soft core wrestling the last month or so.
Oh my. So yeah, there's some ladies action going on. Let's move on to number 3. Get the ladders and the tables and everything.
It didn't take long. I mean, almost instantly, the tables were out. They didn't waste any time. I love seeing the Hardy Boys coming back.
The Butcher and the Blade versus the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, this was a good match, man. It really was. They went back and forth. I mean, it started off, Butcher and Blade just like broke the metal legs off the table and used it as a weapon and started beating their ass with it. I mean, like, man, this is dirty.
This like a no DQ match or what?
Yeah. And Butcher and Blade are pretty brutal. Those guys are not
scary
soft.
Dudes.
They're covered in tattoos. They look like they just came out of prison.
Might be a little overly tanned, but.
But this was a pretty crazy match. You got to see, I mean, right off the bat, Hardy Boys hit the DDT and changed the pace. And it's like, it just kind of shifted from there.
Dude, up on that ladder. Oy.
If there's a ladder, Jeff Hardy's going to find it. Like, it doesn't matter. It could be up in the stadium someplace. He's going to go find it. He's going to bring it down.
Yeah, let's watch this. Boom. Oh.
Guy's a nut.
Oh.
I mean, gosh, that's got to be 25 feet.
Oh.
Craziness.
I think we were at an Impact show and we saw him jump off something in real life, and I'm like,
I'm still kind of settling in on that crazy Dynamite episode. I think it was last week where he jumped off the side of the building where the window was. That was insane.
And so yeah. They got the victory over the Butcher and the Blade, and then Matt and Jeff were confronted by the rest of the Andrade family office.
Yeah, but Sting comes in, he saves the day, he takes out Private Party.
Here he comes to save the day.
It's like if CM Punk's not there, Sting has to come in and get order. He's like that cranky grandpa. That doesn't sit or say anything until one of the kids get out of line. He just gets smacked in the back of the head.
Oh man! So yeah, that was a fun match.
But what about Andrade? Man, messed up. Using
the
Bunny
as a shield. Come
messed
on
up.
now.
So low. Come on, dude. You're swole. You can fight. Why are you scared of Sting? Get in there using Bunny. That's messed up.
Oh,
I'm surprised.
Man.
Isn't she dating? Is it Butcher or Blade? I'm surprised he didn't get pissed.
I think it's the Blade. Yeah.
It's one of them. I think maybe it is the Blade.
I think they're married.
Oh, are they? Okay.
I think so. I feel like one of the Wrestleverse is gonna tell me right now.
Someone will jump in and let us know. I'm sure.
No, Keith still can't. Keith over. He's like, I can't get over the Johnny Knoxville man.
It was so much fun. Wee man for the win. So it's so funny. Kayla was looking at our cat got out and she was outside by the front door trying to get in for a few hours. So she was watching some of the video and she could hear me laughing during that match and on our Ring doorbell. What's going on
over there? I want to know.
Yeah. On the camera, the Ring doorbell could hear me laughing during that match. It was fantastic.
Oh,
Good
man.
stuff.
All right. Went off topic. Let's move on to number 2. Ooh.
Samoa Joe is back, and he came back with vengeance.
Oh my gosh.
Max Castor. Max Castor had some good rhymes. He's getting a little bit better. His bars are getting better.
Is he getting better?
A little bit, or maybe he's got a writer now.
Oh my gosh. Hate him.
Working with exactly. But Joe doesn't care. He was just like,
no,
whatever.
He does not care. He does not care. He's all like, bum 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 bum. Yeah, coming down like a beast, beastie man, totally obliterated.
Yeah. That's kind of putting it lightly. I mean, Castor really did. And Castor's not small. He's a big dude.
I know, but it's like deceiving. Hard to remember that when you're next to Samoa Joe.
Exactly, man. That guy's an animal. First time I got to see him wrestle, in kind of like live like this. So the guy is an animal. He hit him with that muscle buster.
Yeah.
Done.
So
put him away.
He is most definitely qualified for the next round of the Owen Hart tournament.
Yeah, this was the first one for the men's division. So pretty cool stuff.
But he's not going unchallenged because Jay Lethal and Sanjay did a video. Of course, they did it on video.
Yeah.
Right. You're gonna challenge him on video.
Well, I mean, I think was it you and I were talking about it? Jay Lethal. Kind of going bad guy,
Yes, he totally is turning heel.
He is turning heel. You're seeing him turn more into kind of an asshole versus this nice guy, smiling guy. And I didn't realize this, but Samoa Joe is actually the teacher of Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal's kind of Samoa Joe's pupil. So he came back and he's like, "Hey, I have a present from my old teacher." And
it's not a shiny apple.
Yeah.
See you in New Orleans.
Exactly. Jay Lethal. We get a little bit of a tease. Jay Lethal versus Samoa Joe.
Yes. So overall, the match was a glorified squash match, but
it was.
Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes
it's pretty hard to smash Castor. He's like I said, he's not a small guy, but Samoa Joe did it. He smashed that kid. So great debut for AEW. It was a fun match for sure. I enjoyed watching him. Dude. This one though, number one, it earned it.
Oh, these guys.
Wow. Oops. So fight fans, if you didn't get to see the FTR versus Young Bucks match last night, go rewatch it. I mean, FTR has solidified themselves as one of my favorite tag teams ever, and I think one of the best out right now. I'd love to see them smash the Usos.
I mean, I was a little mad when they beat my boys, Pentagon and Phoenix, but and the Young Bucks, they're like, yeah, we're totally gonna take you. Like, I don't know, man. I mean,
we didn't see a whole lot of their traditional acrobatic flipping. You saw a little bit of it here and there. But they really went in and kind of fought FTR's fight. They were in it.
Look at these stats, though. 31-6 tag team record, won the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles at the Super Card of Honor, 172 days as the AAA World Tag Team champions. I mean,
just amazing. Like I
They've
said,
got
they
it going
solidified
on.
after that Briscoe match, where the Briscoe brothers, they put on an amazing match. I mean, they did fantastic. But FTR, man, they took the win. And they took it last night, too. They beat the Young Bucks. And I can't say I'm surprised,
Yeah.
but it was a fun match. And FTR Young Bucks at one point, they thought, I think it was Matt, he thought he had Cash pinned, but he got his foot up on the rope. And the ref got it, like he said the 3, but his foot was already up on the rope. So
and like, finally, the ref
yeah,
is seeing what's going on around here.
Exactly. They jumped up, they put their hands up, like, yeah, we won. Ref's like, no. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Get back over here.
Yeah.
Fights back on. Wrestle.
Let's see. AJ Marshall, FTR getting over, which is what they needed. Last 2 matches, they had stole the show.
Yes. The Briscoe was a must watch. The Young Bucks must
which
watch.
Is nice. I appreciate Impact, letting us see that again.
Yeah, right.
In case you missed it.
So this was a good one. And I have a lot of respect for FTR because they are coming off of that Briscoe match where they just beat the hell out of each other and they were all taped up. I mean, gosh.
So this match was a little bit special. And we talked about it this morning because AAA, a Mexican wrestling company, gave Tony Khan the permissions to make the call for this match. And you're probably like, well, why would they do that? Because this match was for the AAA Tag Team Championship belt as well. So
yeah, all the belts were on.
All the belts.
ROH, AAA. I mean, that's why, Young Bucks, they really showed up. They did a great job. Like I said, we did not see this high flying, flippity doodah stuff. No,
well, FTR is always like, put the brakes on that.
Yes, and that's
doodah.
exactly. Dax went in there heavy-handed, man, and he was just laying into Matt a couple times. I felt bad for him.
What's up, Dean?
Hey, what's up, Dean?
Yes, I hope you caught yourself some FTR versus the Young Bucks because it is on number 1 for our top 10.
Yeah. That match was a very close 5. I mean, it was a solid 4. I don't want to throw out the 5 because the Briscoe one was a 5 all the way through.
But yeah, for between the last time we did our top 10 and this morning, we're like, yeah, that's number 1. Totally had to catch that one. And
do you know when the Hardy Boys are going to be wrestling in AAA? I heard they have a match, or did that already happen?
I know the Young Bucks are going to be at AAA.
Yeah.
I know the Young Bucks are AAA.
Maybe Matt and Jeff, they're going to be wrestling again.
I'll have to keep an eye on that one.
Okay.
But,
let me know. I'll have to do a little bit of digging too.
I know. It's so much fun to look at all this stuff. And you know what else is fun? Celebrating this lovely lady's birthday.
That's a term you can use loosely.
Lovely lady. Can you imagine? Now that I have a daughter, like, yeah, you go, girl, and you celebrate your creativity and badassness. Happy birthday, girlfriend.
Yeah, good for you. Happy birthday. So, I would have never guessed 32. I thought zombies live forever. She's probably like 80 or 100 or something like that, right? Or is she like a demon? Man. I'm not sure what it is. There's just blood. I don't like blood like that. It's gross.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I got a good question here. Let's see what's going on. Dean. Lady J, is it true we only spoken to a few superstars on your channel once? Help me out here, Billy.
Interview?
I'm like, no, I don't think we've had like some fans follow. Like we're like, oh my God, Ninja Mac was like one of the first like legit wrestlers who was like, hey, cool. And then forget it. We blew up WrestleMania week. We're like, yeah, everyone's retweeting us.
Yeah, I would say like 90% of indie wrestlers know who we are now. So
yeah, and I know Conan reached out. He's like, hey, you watch my promotions? We're like, yes, sir. Si, senor, we do.
and my man Mike Bailey too.
Yes.
So I'd love to get an interview with him on there.
Yeah, we're totally taking you out for steak dinner, man.
Yeah.
All right.
But hey, fight fans, if you know any wrestlers that want to do interviews, throw them over here.
Yes.
I need to go troll NXT a little bit more. Maybe I can go.
I know.
Backstage or something.
I can't.
I haven't done that
imagine
since I was
waiting
young.
in line with that freaking onesie again, though. It's hot now.
Right. Oh gosh, especially for the buses. But
I
think I'm going to try to sneak backstage.
Oh my good. The love. I'm feeling it. Feeling the love.
Oh,
Feeling the love. It's okay, Billy.
all the
love you too.
Wrestleverse loves Lady J. That's why we
Oh
get more
my.
comments when you're on.
Well, if we happen to have missed anything,
Yeah.
please feel free to leave your thoughts and comments and give us a like, a share, a subscribe.
Yeah.
Right?
And for more WrestleCat videos, make sure you click those links down below. Check out our sweet merchandise. Right now, I'm kind of repping my man,
Our local hometown hero, Ryzen.
Yeah, another indie wrestler.
Yes.
So, but check it out. We have some really cool stuff down there. But
I know. Well, before we bid adieu, we must give our list. An enthusiastic NJ and New Japan. All right, guys.
Yeah.
I'm Lady J.
This is Billy here.
And this has been your Wrestleverse Top 10.
That's it. Till next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.